guys, welcome back. Just getting ready to watch episode 4 of Clone Wars. I have already watched it, but I decided this week I was going to watch the episode twice. First of all, because why not? Second of all, that way I can get a better idea of my favorite parts and favorite lines. Alright, more Clone Wars. Trust placed in another is trust earned. Hey guys, welcome back to another Clumsy Jedi review of Clone Wars. And we're reviewing episode 4, Unfinished Business. The basic story of this is after the rescue of the ARC trooper Echo, he comes up with a plan to trick Admiral Trench, aka creepy spider guy, into following orders that Echo puts into the algorithm. But even with all this, nobody is sure they can still trust Echo until the very end. And also, Echo gains the respect of the Bad Batch and ends up joining them. Oh yeah, remember what I said a couple weeks ago about Anakin having less dark side tendencies with Palpatine not around? I kind of take that back, because he did some spider chopping. Granted, I would say that the last bit of it, when Anakin got zapped by the electricity and then he turned around and got Trench, I would call that at least partially self-defense, because he was just going to chop some limbs and leave. Then Trench turns around and goes, grr. He was, I would call that self-defense, the ending thing. Although he did do it out of anger, so yikes. My favorite character in Unfinished Business was definitely Echo. It was good to see him getting his confidence back, doing something to help his brothers, and also sort of finding his place in the clones with the Bad Batch. That was really nice to see. I also liked the fact that he still has something of a sense of humor. It's like he's starting to recover from what he went through at the hands of the Techno Union. So that was really good to see. My favorite parts, I had a lot of them. There were some neat things. First of all, it was sort of a favorite part and sort of a part that had me going, what? It was Mace Windu landing and addressing this big old group of droids. By the way, I've killed X number of battle droids. It would be in your best interest to surrender. And they're just sort of looking at each other blankly. Blast him! And Mace and Obi-Wan are like, well, it was worth a try, and they just chop him down. Another really good part is this sort of a droid killing contest between Wrecker and Crosshair. First of all, Wrecker, he does something that is very reminiscent of either Hulk Smash or It's Clobbering Time, and just sort of just plows through them, which is kind of funny. And he was taunting Crosshair, oh, you think you're going to beat me, huh? Not a chance. And then Crosshair does something even cooler by throwing a whole bunch of like these ricochet spots all around in sort of a triangle position, and then he fires at one and takes out a whole line of droids. Pardon me. He takes out a whole line of droids just going... That was really, really cool to see. My favorite lines in this episode were, first of all, from Obi-Wan, just as they destroyed the first wave of droids. Well, there weren't as many as I thought there were going to be. And literally, just as it says that, 3 doors open and a whole bunch of droids come in. And Mace Windu's pretty much like, you were saying. The irony in that moment's really neat. Another line I really liked is as Wrecker is taking out so many droids, one of the other clones says, I honestly feel bad for those droids. That was nice. Now for the final scoring in this episode, the story was pretty good, so it gets a 9 out of 10. It was, I have to say, this is definitely the best episode of the Echo arc. I don't know if that's the end of it, but it seems they wrapped everything up because Echo found his place and they know he's still on their side. We saw some character development, like I said, some recovery for Echo, and we see that Anakin, okay, he may seem a little easier going, but no, he's still living on the edge. The animation, I absolutely loved it. It had a very, very cinematic feel. Some of the angles and the shots. It was perfect. So the animation gets a 10 out of 10. Same with the voice acting. It's always wonderful. James Arnold Taylor and Matt Lanter and, of course, D. Bradley Baker pretty much stole the show. And, of course, the guy that does Mace Windu, he sounds a lot like Sam Jackson, but I have no idea who does Mace Windu. Sorry, I probably need to look that up. Sound mix was pretty good, gets an 8.5 out of 10. Characters, we saw some character development there, and even though Admiral Tritch is sort of a cliche bad guy, he's sufficiently ruthless that it definitely makes him menacing. So characters get an 8.5 out of 10, which gives Clone Wars Season 7, Episode 4, Unfinished Business, a final score of 9.2 out of 10. Definitely the best one of the season so far. I have to say, I cannot wait for them to get back to the Ahsoka arc, check in on her, show her reunion with Anakin. I am so looking forward to that. I really can't wait. But yeah, that's been another Clone Wars episode review by the Clumsy Jedi. Thank you so much for watching. I apologize for my congestion, but the weather has been flip-flopping all over the place. And I'm still fighting off the bronchitis. The cough for that lasts like forever. Other than that, I'm feeling good. So don't worry about me in case you are. Question of the day. What was your favorite moment of this episode? And for the rest of Season 7, what are you most looking forward to? Go ahead and post a comment. So, in case you didn't see the vlog yesterday, my original plans for Thursday have been thrown out the window. So many different events have been canceled, and even the city library has been closed. So it's like, couple that with the rain, and I'm pretty much stuck inside. So that's not fun. And on top of that, lest you think, oh, this isn't serious, this is no big deal. There are people that can't fight it off as well. A former youth leader of mine and her husband are both getting tested for it. First of all, they thought it was pneumonia, but I haven't gotten any word on how they're doing, but they're both in isolation up in Oregon, so any prayers for that would definitely be appreciated. It feels different when it's hitting somebody that you know. And those two have got 4 kids. One of which, at least one of which has asthma, so that's kind of a scary situation. I have to say at this point, Sunday, even though our church is holding service as usual, I don't know, I'm torn. Like I said, I'm still fighting off the bronchitis. I feel pretty good, my energy's good, but I'm still coughing up junk, so that's not good. And I don't want to hug anybody, I don't want to shake anybody's hands. My germaphobe side is kicking in big time. So, I don't know, I guess I'm just going to see how things go in Utah tomorrow. If it starts spreading in any meaningful way, or if it's close to our county by Saturday, I don't think I'm going to be going to church. Which sucks too, because I've already missed 2 weeks in a row, but it is what it is, and knowing that I've got an international audience makes this a little bit harder. I am concerned about all you guys. Just use common sense. Wash your hands, not just using hand sanitizer, but use soap and water for like 20 to 30 seconds. That's the best way to do this, and don't touch your face. I'm guilty of touching my face a lot because I have itchy eyes and slight allergies. And plus, I always get eyelashes stuck in my eyes. And there, see, I just touched my face again. Anyway, the only other thing I can do is avoid people. I normally do that, but knowing I don't know. Between the rain and the fact the library's closed, I'm starting to feel a little bit isolated. Anyway, I will see everybody again on Monday, and I hope you all have a good and safe weekend. Please, please, please use common sense and stay safe. So, I guess, since I need something else to do, I'll probably be reacting to Galaxy of Adventures later. And after that, I'll see everybody again on Monday, and I hope everybody has a good and safe weekend. I love you guys. Please take care of yourselves. And until then, God bless, and may the Force be with you.